Hi everyone, Matt Denning here again from Matt's Mission Children's Charity. This is the third blog that I've done for the night because, as I said before, I have been rambling on quite a bit. So now we're going to cover some of your questions and I'm going to give you all some honest answers relating back to the questions. So the first question that came in was from Christine Wood. Christine is an amazing mother of an inspirational little girl who was one of the girls that cut her hair off in the Helping Kids Princess Hair Donations event. So she asks, which home comfort will you miss the most that is non-human while you are climbing your mountain? The one comfort that I think I'll miss while doing the mountain is the foods, because obviously I can't, or should I say I haven't experienced the foods where I'm going, so I guess it's not really a comfort, but I do like my food, so that's possibly one. I don't really think I'm going to miss too much, because once I'm out there I am going to be focused and I'm going to give my all to get into base camp, and it's going to be hard, and we'll see what happens, and I've got the shirt and that's the main thing. So the answer to the question, really, to sum it up, I'm not really going to miss too much. The next one comes in from Anne Hoy, and she says, are you scared about climbing your mountain? I'm sort of a little bit nervous, as I think you would be doing something so big, but I don't really get scared about too much, to be honest, so I'm just going to go with the flow, and there's another 11 people out there with me, or sorry, 10 people out there with me, and no, I'm not really scared. I think what the children go through, they're not scared, they keep smiling, and that's what it's all about, really. So the reason I'm doing this mountain is for them, and to show them that no matter what they go through with their own mountains, their own climbing that they have to do with their illness, they don't have to fear, and I'm going to show them that by doing this mountain. So the next question comes in from Emma Jane Marston. She is another amazing mother of one of the girls that took part in the hair donations event, and she says, although you're doing the climb for all the poorer children, who is your biggest inspiration out of the children, and why? Obviously all the children are equal. There's not one child that's the most inspirational, there's not one child that I love the most. I don't have a favourite. It is all about the children and making the smiles glow, and obviously you get close to some, whereas you don't get too close to others. Some children are shy, or some children keep themselves to themselves, and obviously I get close to these children, and the families are there with them all the time, and I get close to them, and they are my family. I see them as part of my family now. So to sum up with the question, who is the biggest inspiration out of all the children, there isn't any inspirational, or there isn't one certain inspirational child. They're all the same, they're all equal. That came from Emma Jane Merson. So Anne Hoy says, which one of the children that you have met will be on your mind when you're doing Everest? Obviously all the children will be on my mind. They're all on the t-shirt, on the front, those that have passed away, on the back, those that have recently helped, and those that have helped since the charity started. So that's an easy question, really. All the children will be on my mind constantly, as they always are. Next question comes from Charlotte Rose Smith. What made you start the charity? What was the turning point in your life that made you think you were going to do this? That was my granddad in 2009. He was diagnosed with bowel cancer. I did a one-off event, raised £700 at Asda, took it to the Birmingham Children's Hospital where I registered, and obviously carried on for 3 years, raising £12,000 for the oncology ward. But just to see the child that was standing there before me, smiling, waving, with his machine, no hair, that was the turning point. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to help these children smile even more, and it has just become my life full time now. But although I did give up my job recently as a kids rep Thomas Cook to concentrate on the charity back home, once I come back from Everest I will be looking to go self-employed with the charity, and not obviously take a wage out of the charity funds, but try and set up I'm looking into a scheme and getting support with a scheme to help me get into self-employment and with the business link and things like that, so you can look out more about that coming soon. So just to sum up with the question, what made me do it was obviously seeing the children, and that's what it's all about. Kelly Bella says, if you chose a celebrity ambassador for your charity, who would you choose and why? Obviously in the past some of you may have seen that I tried to get Peter Andre to support the charity. He's an amazing role model for children, what he does for Harvey and his own children, and how he is with them and all the charity work that he does, but sadly it's really tough trying to get an ambassador such as Pete's profile, if you like, if that's the right word to use, because the charity is not really taken off and is not as big as some of the charities out there at the minute. So it's not always about the celebrities anyway. The disabled children have got an ambassador in my friend Daniel, who's also disabled, and he's an amazing guy. And to me, I want to sort of get people involved locally and people that can inspire the children, have gone through things themselves. And to me, Daniel is a celebrity in his own right, and I'd much rather have Daniel as an ambassador for the rest of my time doing the charity than have some celebrity come on board and make it about themselves when it's clearly not. It's about the children, and Daniel knows that. And Daniel said that I changed his life by allowing him to be involved with the charity, so if I make a difference and the charity makes a difference to him, then that's good enough for me, to be honest. Laura Wykes says, what are the names of the people who keep chatting rubbish about you so we can do something about them? To be honest, obviously I know who it is that's doing it, and I haven't took it any further. I haven't gone to court, and I haven't involved a solicitor and done all the civil stuff about it for the slander and everything else going on. We will see what comes of it. If anything else happens, then I may have to take it further, but I'm just going to get on with it. I'm just going to keep positive, even if even though I do know the names, I can't tell people the names for confidentiality, and I never would, to be honest. They have their reasons for doing it. The people that they tell that believe things, they have their reasons for then spreading it, and to be honest, they've obviously got a load of time on their hands to keep doing it, because it's clear to everyone where the money goes. I don't take a wage, and it is upsetting. I gave a massive 3 years of my life to the Children's Hospital, and carrying on with my own charity now, and some of the things I do have to go through and the messages that I do get, I just put it to one side. The positive things outweigh the negative things, and just to see the children and their comments and the phone calls and the families' reactions, and that's priceless, and that's all I want to know, to be honest. I'm not bothered about all this negative stuff and he said, she said, is it true, is it not true. Just see the work on the page that I do, what the charity does. Just check that out. Put in Matt's Mission or Matt Denning, my name, on Google, and see what comes up on there. Go on the website, go on the Charity Commission page and see what comes up there. Contact parents, get comments from them from 4 years ago, and then judge me. If you're going to judge someone before you meet them and take other people's comments and rumours and things like that, then, to be honest, in the nicest way possible, you don't mean anything to me, because I don't like people like that. So back to the positiveness. Hannah Bell has says, what is the reason you started doing what you do, and why do you not accept that you are a hero to these beautiful children and their families you are helping? We all think you're amazing. First of all, I'm not amazing. You're amazing. Everyone is watching this blog now. You just don't realise that you're amazing. This was an award I got in 2012 for Unsung Hero, nominated by the public, and ended up winning it. And in a room full of people, I got this award, and I should have been grateful. Deep down I was, but it felt a bit pathetic, to be honest, because we're all capable of awards. I don't do what I do for awards. My reward comes from the children smiling, and that's good enough for me, and my smile says it all, really. So back to the question, what is the reason I started doing what I did? Why do I not accept that I'm a hero to the children? To the children, I know that I'm their hero. They call me Superman, and they tell me they love me, and they're smiling and cuddling me and all these different things. just to see their reaction is priceless. And if I'm their hero, if they think the world of me, then that's all that matters. Nothing else matters. And I do accept that. I don't accept praise from the likes of yourselves watching this blog, because we're all capable. I'm capable, you're capable. We just don't realise it yet. Scrolling down the page, some more questions. Sherry Munchkin, who is an amazing mum. I have an amazing girl who's got cancer. She's called Lily, and she's my little hero. And she says, what would you like more of the people on your page to do apart from just liking your updates? Like away, comment away, but I would like you all to become inspired and do as much as you can as possible. We're all capable of doing events, we're all capable of raising money, as I keep stressing. And if you're unsure of how to go about it, just go on the website www.mattsmission.co.uk. The link will be on the bottom of the page as well, or check out the Facebook page Matt's Mission, and just get involved. Help charities, not just Matt's Mission but other charities as well. And every single charity out there appreciates your support, because without you, the charity can't go forward, can't move forward, it will stand still. And we want to try and raise as much funds, all of us charities, together to help the children, to help animals, or whatever it may be, the homeless, Alzheimer's, or whatever it is, the elderly. Please just get involved, get off your Xbox, maybe not go out one weekend and put your money aside and give it to a charity, whatever it is, car washing, events. I did an event in a week, you can do it too. I'm not amazing, I'm not a hero, I'm not special, I don't want praise. We're all capable in my eyes. Another question, Simon Kirby. What do you want to achieve for yourself, not just the charity, and when will you focus on yourself too? I've said when I come back from Everest that I am going to focus more on myself and my own family, because I have to. There's a lot of things going on with my own family at the minute, illnesses and things, and lucky escapes, and it really opens up your eyes to what really is important in life. And once I do come back from Everest and another challenge that I've achieved, I will be doing an appeal to raise as much money as possible into the account to put towards the Kids Kingdom, which I want to set up hopefully soon. And to answer your question in more detail, what do you want to achieve for yourself? I think I've achieved a lot. People may say, yeah, you've achieved it, but it's for the charity. It isn't just for the charity. I've set up a charity. I've done many events. I've created loads of smiles. I've met loads of children and the families, and gone to funerals, and without sounding big-headed and going on about it too much, I think that is enough to be achieved. I was a kids rep last year, and from 3,000 people, 200 people went through, and I achieved that. So there's plenty more things I do want to achieve. I do want to settle down and find someone out there. So again, look out for all the details about that, I guess, when I come back. Sharon Hardy, what inspired you to set up the charity? I've already covered that. My granddad, 2009, diagnosed with cancer. He was a massive inspiration to me. My auntie had already battled cancer, breast cancer as well. Katie Marks, when you did your cycle, what was going through your mind? Was it just a thought you had on the day, and when you did it, you are an admirable man? Yeah, it was a crazy thought, can I do it, can't I do it, should I do it, shouldn't I do it? And I ended up doing it. 12 hours later, 124 miles, I hit London. So again, it was tough, but I managed to do it. And again, I think if you're confident and you're focused and you believe, then you can achieve anything, so do it. A few more questions. Julie Price, what would be the one thing in your charity work you have done would you change if you did it again? I wouldn't really change anything, to be honest. Everything I've done without, probably the knowledge of some things. I've done everything off my own back. I've done research and, got one or two supporters that are high profile. What I mean by that know what they're doing, solicitor-wise or things like that. An amazing guy called Ray Goodwin, who helped me set up the charity, looked over the paperwork for me. So I think the one thing I'd do different is get signed things down on paper. By that I mean the walkathon that I did 2009. When I asked if I could extend the walk, I was told yes, and then the person later denied it and said he didn't say I could do it. So again, I wish I'd got that in writing. So, but you live and learn. You just get on with it and take the rough with the smooth, and just get on with it really. So that'd be the one thing, I guess. Charlene Morton Gunn, what's been the most fun event you've done? So many events to name one, but the Helping Kids Princess Hair donation was the most inspirational. It went on ITV Central News, 38 girls donating so much hair, 300 inches, £8,000 raised. So many events, to be honest, to think of any more, but I think there's plenty more to come really, and you know, there's always, every event I do I believe is fun. I try and make it fun for everyone. So, but the Kids Helping Kids sponsored air donation event definitely sticks out. Also the Easter egg hunt that we did, hunting down 1,000 Easter eggs off people and money to get eggs, and we went and did 6 special needs schools and 3 hospitals, so that's another amazing thing we did. Hannah Bell again, we all know how much you love the kids you do all this for, but when are you going to make time for yourself and your own needs? I think I've already covered that. Yes, I do love the kids. The amazing inspiration children, what they go through, their illness and their illnesses, and when I come back from Everest I will be making more time for myself. I want to do it so it's like a job, and maybe 8 till 5, and go from there and see what happens. PA Walton, Everest may be a physical mountain that you're about to climb, but what is the biggest emotional mountain you have to climb in your life at Matt's mission? Easily seeing the children going through what they go through is the hardest thing ever, and just to be able to make them smile, it's worthwhile, but I wish I could do more. And every time I go to bed I'm thinking, I should have done this, I should have done that, I could do this, I could do that. At the end of the day I can't cure the illnesses, I'd like to, but I really can't. So I think that'll be the one thing, emotional mountain, definitely. Mandy Webster, what is your biggest dream that you want to achieve? I want to set up the Kids Kingdom with a memorial garden where the families can come down, the siblings can come down in the summer, play frames, loads of different rooms, creative room, reading room, do the trips from there, the gifts, the wishes. So that's the biggest dream. I'd also like to take them all to Lapland one day as well, or Disney World. Jackie Mayan, Matt, how you haven't been made sir by the Queen yet for what you do for all the children and families behind me. It really is such a great thing to do. You're a hero towards all these children whose faces you have lit up with the big smiles. If I could wave a magic wand, I'd surely make sure your name was made Sir Matthew Denning. Everyone is so proud of you and everything you do. Keep it going, Matt, and I'm sure deep down you definitely will get a heading to your name sooner or later. Do you think you will? Be honest. No. I'm not a hero, as I keep saying. To me this is just my life. This has become my life and will always be my life, and there's so many more people deserving more than what I am, so I don't see me getting anything from the Queen. If it gets awareness for the charity, brilliant. If it helps the children, brilliant. But if it's for myself, I'm not bothered. What drives you to do it, Matt? The children and the smiles. I think I'll just wrap it up as that. Thank you all very much for your questions. It really does mean the world that you've all taken time out of your time to get involved and keep supporting the charity, and thank you very much.